Have you ever stopped to imagine what it truly means to be rich? Most of us have fantasized about this idea at some point. After all, the promise of prosperity is alluring, offering freedom, endless possibilities, and the chance to live the lifestyle of your dreams. With wealth, you could buy the car you've always wanted, travel the world, and most importantly, no longer rely on superiors to make decisions. However, the reality of achieving the long-desired financial autonomy is far more challenging than most people imagine. Only a small fraction of individuals manage to reach this goal. But why is it so hard to achieve? Because being rich goes far beyond simply earning a high income. It's about adopting a lifestyle, cultivating a set of attitudes and habits that must be practiced daily, always with the goal of achieving financial success. Before we continue with this reflection, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications. This way, you can keep learning about how to transform your financial life. Don't forget to share this content with your friends so they can benefit from these valuable tips. Let's continue. To achieve financial freedom, it's essential to cultivate a strong mindset and surround yourself with the right people. In other words, it's important to have the support of people who encourage you to grow and evolve. Unfortunately, many fail in their journey toward financial success due to common mistakes that harm their chances of reaching the longed-for financial independence. As Benjamin Franklin said, "Your net worth to the world is usually determined by what remains after your bad habits are subtracted from the good ones." In other words, the results we achieve in life are closely tied to the habits we cultivate. The good news, however, is that habits can be changed, and transformation is possible with persistence and consistent practice. This means we can replace negative attitudes with positive actions that bring us closer and closer to wealth. However, some people persist in behaviors that virtually guarantee they will never achieve financial autonomy. I'll now share with you the 5 types of people who, due to these habits, will never attain financial independence. Type 1. People who fear failure. Failure is seen by many as the end of the road, but in reality, it's just a temporary outcome. Those who understand this are less afraid of making mistakes and allow themselves to explore new opportunities, stepping out of their comfort zones. As Winston Churchill said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." It's this courage to persevere, even in the face of failure, that makes all the difference. People facing financial struggles, however, have a completely different view of failure. To them, failure is an excuse to avoid new challenges, new opportunities, and most importantly, the fear of failing stops them from even trying. They perceive risk in an exaggerated way, believing they are incapable of achieving success. This fear of failure actually stems from the fear of the negative emotions it might bring: frustration, discomfort, and the worry of disappointing those around them. On the other hand, successful people see failure in a different light. Take Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, as an example. He had a stable career and a good salary, but decided to risk everything to build his empire. He knew failure was a possibility, but didn't let it paralyze him. For him, as for many others who have achieved success, failure is part of the journey to wealth. This doesn't mean, of course, that these individuals take reckless risks. They analyze risks, study the market, and prepare to minimize errors, thereby increasing their chances of success. Another classic example is J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, who also faced many challenges before achieving her fortune. She once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all." This perspective on failure reveals that the greatest risk of all is living in fear of taking risks and, as a result, never reaching your true potential. If you have the habit of avoiding new projects and opportunities out of fear of failing, perhaps it's time to rethink this approach. Failure is not the end. It's a stepping stone for learning and growth. True courage lies in taking risks, learning from mistakes, and moving forward stronger than ever toward your financial and life goals. Type 2. People who constantly complain. Have you ever found yourself complaining about something only for the problem to magically solve itself? Exactly. It rarely happens. Constant complaining is one of the most common behaviors among those who will never achieve wealth, and its negative effects are scientifically proven. For instance, a study conducted by Stanford University revealed that complaining can negatively impact the brain and body, fostering a mindset of scarcity and failure. Continuous complaining creates a vicious cycle in which people feel powerless, focusing solely on difficulties instead of seeking solutions and opportunities. This habit of complaining without taking action is a significant obstacle for anyone aiming to achieve financial success. Instead of focusing on what isn't working, prosperous individuals strive to solve problems, learn from challenges, and focus on improving their conditions rather than getting lost in lamentation. So, if you recognize this pattern in yourself, it's worth reflecting and trying to change. The key to success lies in action, not in complaining. The hippocampus, a crucial region of the brain responsible for problem solving and intelligent reasoning, shrinks every time you indulge in complaining. The neurons in this area fire repetitively, conditioning the mind to become accustomed to this behavior. This creates a vicious cycle in which complaining turns into a hard-to-break habit. People who struggle to accumulate wealth often complain about everything, lamenting the past, lack of opportunities, work environment, the economy, and even their own financial abilities. By doing so, they create a series of justifications that block their progress, perpetuating the status quo and a sense of powerlessness. In contrast, successful people make gratitude a daily habit. They value what they have in the present while focusing on what they are yet to achieve, particularly in terms of financial progress. Instead of lamenting, they use their time productively, expressing gratitude and actively seeking ways to grow wealth. Remember, no one is going to solve your problems for you. The third type of person who never attains wealth, unless they win the lottery or receive an inheritance, is the one who becomes complacent and does not invest in continuous learning. Becoming wealthy requires constant knowledge acquisition. As the proverb says, the more you learn, the more you earn. However, for many, finishing high school or obtaining a university degree is seen as the end point of their educational journey. Unfortunately, the pursuit of a diploma becomes the sole objective, while the true potential of knowledge, the kind that drives financial achievement, is neglected. In their free time, many opt for empty distractions, such as binge-watching Netflix or endless scrolling on TikTok, instead of investing in self-development. This is a significant obstacle to accumulating wealth. Some people never manage to grow rich because they avoid learning, limiting themselves to what they hear or read casually. As Jim Rohn once said, your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development. This is the core point. Continuous learning is vital to achieving financial success. People who reach high levels of wealth understand that the key to success lies not only in having a good job or a high income, but in lifelong learning. In the book Atomic Habits, James Clear highlights how small changes, or atomic habits, can lead to significant results over time. When we cultivate positive habits, our potential begins to transform into tangible achievements. Therefore, if you want to thrive financially, constantly seek knowledge, read books, take online courses, watch educational content on social media, and follow channels that offer practical tips on finances and personal development. Talking to more experienced people and exploring new topics also helps expand your vision and maintain continuous learning in your daily life. The fourth type of person who never attains wealth is the one who does not take responsibility. A lack of responsibility is a common trait among those who fail to achieve financial success. These people do not acknowledge their actions and tend to blame others for the results of their choices. For instance, as children, many of them did not study for exams, and when they received low grades, blamed their teachers. This mindset of avoiding responsibility prevents personal and professional growth. Such individuals might try starting a business, but when sales don't happen, they blame external factors like the economy or the government, failing to see that the real issue lies in their lack of effort to promote the product or improve their sales skills. If you want to achieve your goals, it is essential to understand that you must pursue them yourself without transferring responsibility to others. The key is self-awareness. You are in control of your life, and if something doesn't go as planned, the responsibility lies with you. Accepting mistakes, learning from them, and moving forward is the path to success. People who fail to succeed often criticize everything around them except themselves, ignoring self-criticism, which is essential for growth. We all make mistakes, but what truly matters is how we deal with them. Acknowledging our imperfections is the first step toward personal evolution and achieving our goals. Finally, the fifth type of person who rarely attains wealth is the one who gives up easily. Staying focused on work is one thing, but persistence is something entirely different. Perseverance is the ability to keep trying, even in the face of difficulties or delays in achieving desired results. It is what keeps us moving forward when success seems distant. The value of perseverance is clearly explained in the book The Dip by Seth Godin, which discusses the initial phase of enthusiasm when starting something new, as we learn quickly and enjoy the process. However, the dip soon appears, the challenging phase between the beginning and success. This is the point where most people quit, yet those who persist achieve success more quickly. People lacking patience and perseverance tend to abandon projects before reaping the financial rewards they desire. A classic example of persistence is Tim Ferriss. He faced 25 rejections before getting his book, The 4-Hour Workweek, published. Imagine how many people would have given up after so many refusals, but he remained steadfast. He persisted and eventually achieved great success. This perfectly illustrates how perseverance and resilience are fundamental for those seeking financial success. With dedication, focus, and hard work, he not only published his book, but also built a net worth exceeding an impressive $100 million. This example proves that discipline and perseverance can turn dreams into reality. Unfortunately, in many cases, a lack of perseverance is a common obstacle, especially for those seeking success in the investment world. Most people who start investing fail to achieve their desired results. Many beginner investors give up quickly, abandoning their strategies after just a few months. This often happens due to market fluctuations or frustration with the lack of immediate returns. It's not uncommon to see investors buying stocks, selling them in less than 3 months, and becoming demotivated when they don't see the expected growth. However, the true key to success in the financial market lies in patience and perseverance. Those who adopt a long-term approach, investing their capital wisely in solid companies with promising prospects over extended periods, 10, 20, 30 years or even longer, are the ones who truly reap the benefits of compound interest and build significant wealth. Through consistency, these investors experience substantial appreciation of their assets over time, proving that wealth creation requires not only smart investments, but also a steadfast commitment to staying the course. This commitment to the long term is fundamental, as it allows investments to mature, weather market ups and downs, and eventually become enduring sources of passive income. The secret lies in understanding that true wealth is not built overnight, but through discipline, patience, and a forward-looking vision. Therefore, If you aim to achieve financial independence and live a life of abundance, it's essential to eliminate certain habits that might be sabotaging your finances. If you identify any of these behaviors in yourself, don't worry. Each one can be unlearned with effort and determination. The first step is to embrace failure as a natural part of the learning process. Don't complain about difficulties. Learn from them instead. Take full responsibility for your financial decisions. Seek continuous knowledge, and most importantly, persist relentlessly until all your biggest goals are achieved. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and activate the notification bell to keep receiving valuable tips on personal finance. Don't forget to share it with your friends so they too can benefit from these strategies and transform their financial lives. By subscribing, you'll gain access to exclusive content that will help you achieve greater financial security and reach your goals. Like, share, and join this journey of transformation.